Hey gardeners, I'm at one of my favorite places to get some inspiration for some fall planting and just some ideas for next spring. And I have to show you this one plant that caught my eye. This is Wings of Fire Weigela, and that looks really beautiful. It will work for my zone. It's zone 5 to 8. And it's going to get some beautiful bronze foliage on it very soon. So this is the shade area, and I have an area in my garden under the crepe myrtle tree that is a great environment for shade plants. My garden is typically full sun, but there are some spots where I can add in some shade plants. So I've been looking at these yellow hostas. Another one I've been looking at is, let me turn this corner. Oh, let me stop for this bloom right here. Look at this. Let's get a better view here. But look at the bloom on this. This is called a blue ginger. So this is blue ginger. It is beautiful. I don't think I'll add this to the garden though. I think I looked it up and saw that it needs a lot of protection in the winter for my zone. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But as I come over here, a couple of things caught my eye. This beautiful spotted plant, and its name is, oh, this is Plumeria. Plumeria hybrid shrimps on the Barbie. So that's very cute. And under that crepe myrtle tree in my yard, I'm thinking I'm going to add more containers there. And this one, I think I'm going to pick this up. This is the Acanthus mollis. They have it in the shade area, and maybe that's for good reason, especially where I live, because the sun can be so hot in the summertime. But this is a beautiful plant as well. I definitely think I'm going to add this to my cart. But so many beautiful things. I've been eyeing this plant right here, the Sun King Aurelia, for a very long time, but I knew that it needed shade. So again, I'm thinking under that crepe myrtle tree, I can start adding more color with shade plants and using containers instead, so that I can kind of see how they do under that crepe myrtle before putting them into the ground. But this is my favorite garden center, local garden center, Millcreek Greenhouses. So many beautiful things, and I'll continue to walk around the garden and show you what's catching my eye. Now, gardeners, you know how we can't pass up the clearance rack. And I just made a post in my stories recently about not spending money on plants. And then I come here and there is a clearance area. Oh my goodness. All right, let me contemplate. Check out this Blonde Envy Elderberry. Now this is gorgeous. It gets 6 feet tall, 8 feet wide, but that color, oh my goodness, that is just beautiful. And in the background, you see the red foliage. That is a blueberry, and I love the color that the blueberries take on in the fall. And just look at that pairing, that bright yellow pairing with the blueberry foliage. It's gorgeous. All right, gardeners, let's see what I picked up from the garden centers today. So this is lavender taffeta, and this was on clearance. It is a bee balm, and it has a lot of new growth on it, so I definitely picked that one up. This one was 75% off, and I love bee balm. So notice I got a lot of foliage, a lot of green, well, of course foliage, but a lot of green foliage. Except for these. This is some clearance plants that I picked up from the Blue Store, and they were $4 a piece. So I picked up 3 of these. I also picked up this plant and parsley something. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'll look it up. But that's another plant I picked up. I'm really excited about these 3. This is the Sun King Aurelia that I was so excited about. I'm excited to put that into the shadiest part of my garden. Oh, I forgot about this. This is Cranesbill, and this type is, let's see, Max Free. And this is a geranium. I've heard a lot of good things about the geranium, so I'm excited to add this to the garden. And then here, this beautiful big leaf plant here is the Acanthus mollis, so I definitely picked that up. I just had to have it. I love the big leaves. I have the Tetrapanics in my garden that's really big, and I also have the cardoons that give a really big statement with its foliage. So this would be a great addition to the shadiest part of my garden. And then I told you about this. This was the one that stood out to me at the garden center. And lo and behold, it was on the clearance rack. So you know me, I had to get it. This is the Wings of Fire Wagilla. And it'll get 3 to 4 feet in height and width. It says it's a sun plant, but I'll make sure to give it a break from the sun because South Carolina sun is something serious.